Okay, guys, you guys are welcome. My name is Judy Shea. Quickly in this video, I want to teach you guys leverage, okay? Binance leverage in futures trading. So, what is Binance leverage? Binance leverage is just a way for you to earn more money while trading futures, okay? It's just a way to earn more money while trading futures. So, basically, one of those things that makes future trading very, very exciting and easy to make money with is the Binance leverage. So you go to your futures here, right? You go to your futures, and then I want to show you guys something. Quickly, I want to show you guys the percentage move. There are some things you need to know. There are some things you need to understand about this leverage of a thing, because I got to know that a lot of people don't even know it. Okay. So the first thing here is the percentage move. This is the percentage move of this coin. I mean, the percentage at which the coin has moved. Okay. So this is the coin has moved what to minus 4.71. That's a 4.71 decrease, right? Minus 4.71. And this is my leverage here. You can adjust it to 10 to 515 as high as possible, right? So all these 12x, 13x, 15x, 16x, they means what to? What they mean is multiply. So this 19x means multiply by 19. This 23x means multiply by what to? Multiply by 23. This 28 means x means multiply by 28. So look at what I want to show you guys. So your percentage move multiplied by your leverage will give you your what to? We give you your what to? PNL of your capital. It's very, very simple. This formula now, here is it here. Okay, here is it. All right, here is it. I said that an important formula, your leverage. Okay, if the coin, let's say the coin has moved, let's say the coin has moved 10% and you are on 10x leverage. Okay, let's say this coin has moved on what to 10%. This coin has moved 10% and you're on 10x leverage. So what will be your gain like that? So your gain will be 10% profit. Your gain will be 10% move times 10x leverage. So your gain will be what to 100% of your capital that you use to trade. It is as simple as that. It is as simple. If you're on 20x leverage, your gain will be what to 20x leverage times the percentage move times 10. That's you would have made 200% of your capital. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it is as simple as that. Now look at. You know what we are going to do? Let me just go to. I want to show you guys some things. Okay, let me go to demo trading and then enter a trade. Okay, I want to show you guys few things because I got to know that a lot of people still don't know how this leverage of a thing works. Okay, and if you don't know how to use leverage very well, you'll be losing your money because some people will go and put it at 100 decks to 200 decks. That's too much, right? So look up. Okay, so here's another thing I want you to know. As you can see, here's the percentage move. You need to know this thing very well. Minus 4.74, and there's the leverage. So let me enter with what? Okay, let me enter with 20x. Let me just place a trade right now at the current market price of let's use $100, right? So $100 on 20x leverage. I'm using $100, right? So let me buy. Okay, all right. So sorry, I want it to be at the current market price. Okay, I think I would have to cancel this. Okay, let's just enter the current market price. Okay, let me cancel it. Let's enter the current market price because I want to show you guys few things. Okay, all right. So now the trade is triggered. Now look up, everyone. Here is your ROE. Here is your what? Here is your ROE. ROE. This is what I mean by ROE. You see some traders will send 15%, 100%, 700%, 200%. That is the ROE. Example. This is what I'm trying to tell you. For example, something like this. This is my account. 55%, there's 6%, 120% of your capital, 40% of your capital, and stuff like that. Okay. Now look up. Okay, I think this is my other phone. All right, so look up now. This is your ROE, right? This is your what? ROE. This is your ROE. Now, your leverage is your what? My leverage here is your 20x, right? Right? My leverage here is 20x. Your leverage multiplied by this percentage move will give you your what? ROE of your capital. It is very, very important that you know that. It is very, very important that you know that. Let's say that this coin did 10%. Okay, let's say that this coin data did 10%. What do you think will be my ROE here? Since I'm on 20x leverage, it will just be, what's the formula again? My formula is leverage. Okay, so my leverage is 20x, right? What is the percentage move? My percentage move is what? 10x, right? So my percentage move is 10x. So multiply by 10. Sorry, my percentage move is 10%. Okay, so that will give me 200% of my capital. So if I screenshot this place, what would I be seeing there? I'll be seeing what? 200% capital. This thing is very, very, very simple. It's very, very simple. Just know that your leverage multiplied by your percentage move. Here is your percentage move. I'm not talking about this one. This one is just ROE. We call it PNL. I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about this percentage move. This percentage move. Okay. This percentage move multiplied by your leverage will give you your what? Will give you your total profit of your capital. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, for example, now this is what how many dollar I used to enter this place trade. I used $100, right? So let's say this coin just did 1%. Okay, 1% on 20x leverage. So how much will I have like that? So let's say this coin did 1%, 1% times 20x leverage. So I've just made 20% of my $100. Do you understand? So that's number one. So that's another thing to look. That's first thing to look at. Another thing I want to quickly teach you guys is this thing. You see all these things when you see people do 100%, 200%. 800%, 900%. Don't be freaked out. Okay, don't be freaked out. The thing is just that you just need to calculate it very well. Now, look up. Let me quickly teach you this. This is 55%, right? Now, this is 55%, and the egg leverage is what to 16x, right? Now, what you're going to do now is that, I told you that leverage times what to leverage times percentage move is ROE or PNL, and my ROE is what 55%. So just do 55 divided by 16. What's the percentage move of the coin? So 55 divided by 16. 55 divided by 16. So that means the coin has just moved in. What's the percentage move like that? 3.43%. Do you understand? So it is as simple as that. Let's check how many percentage did this one did. This is 20x. I'm on 20x, right? Now you do 120. My profit here is 120% of my capital. So 120 divided by 20. This coin has moved in what to 6%. So just imagine that I am on 1,000. I am on 100x. So this coin has this 6% move. It will now be what to 600. It will now be what to 600%. Do you understand? I mean on 100x now. On 100x multiplied by 6 percentage move. It will now be what to 600x. Okay, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. 100x leverage multiplied by 6%. Okay, that will give you what to 600% move. So that's first thing. Now another thing I want to say is that let's say your friend actually bought this coin. Okay, quickly let me talk about this. Okay, so let's say your friend actually bought bought ZEC bought two ZEC at $100, right? On spot trading, you know that he has $100 on his wallet like that. But for you actually use $10. Okay, you use $10 to what to? You use $10 to trade ZEC. Okay, and now ZEC did about 10%. You know that your friend bought $100. So if ZEC did about 10%, how much will your friend have like that? Your friend will have what? $110, right? But you on 10x leverage, you use $10. So your percentage move is 10, right? 10 times 10. So you now have $100. It is what I just did now is very, very simple. Very, very, just make sure you understand what I'm trying to say. Let's say your friend bought $100 worth of ZEC, and ZEC pumped for this ZEC here, pumped to like 10% on this percentage move. You know that your friend will have 100 plus 10, that's $110 on the spot trading. But you will not have 110. Let's say you don't have much, you use $10 to what to long ZEC on futures trading with what to with 10x leverage. Okay, so I told you that 10x leverage times the percentage move. What's the percentage move again? 10 times 10. So that's 100% of your capital. So you make what to that. So that means you make what to 100% of your what to. You now have 10 plus what to. Okay. You now have 10 plus 10, that's 20. But let's say you use $100, you now have what to $100 plus $100, you now have $200. Do you understand? So basically that's how it works. So even if you don't have much, I would advise you that just use a leverage between 10x to 20x leverage, right? 10x to 20x. Let me even teach you guys something. There's something I also want to teach you, because this leverage of a thing, you must know how to use it. And even if you use it or if you don't use it very, very well, you will lose your money. What am I trying to say? Let's say that you have $100, right? You have $100. You want to use $100 to trade, and then your leverage is 100x. So that means that if the coin should do 1%, okay? Let's say your stop loss is 1%, right? Now, if the coin should do 1%, so leverage times 1%, that's 100% of your capital. 100% of your capital is gone. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that, let's say that's why you should not use, I tell my students, don't use anything less than 10 to 20. I would advise you don't use anything less than 10 to 20. Let's say your SL percentage is 2%. Your SL percentage is 2%. Now, I believe that you know what SL means. SL means, your SL means stop loss, right? Now, if you have 2%, or 2% LSL percentage, okay? If you have 2% SL or 2 percentage. Now, what is your leverage? Your leverage is what? Your leverage is 20x. So 20 times 2, that's 40. You'll be losing 40% of your capital. If your leverage is 30 and you have 2% SL, you'll be losing 60% of your capital. Now just imagine that your leverage is 50. So if your leverage is 50 and your SL is just 2%, you are losing all your fund. You are losing 100% of your of your capital. Do you understand? So make sure that, number one, make sure you know your SL percentage. Your SL percentage multiply by your leverage will give you the amount you'll be losing in a trade. Do you understand? Your SL percentage. If my SL percentage is 3 and I'm on 15x leverage, okay, so I'll be losing 45% of my capital. If my SL is 4% and I'm on 10 leverage, so I'll be losing 40% of my of my total capital. Do you understand? So it is as simple as that. Okay, it is as simple as I think I've talked a bit. So it is as simple as that. I think it's as simple as that. If you're on 50x leverage and your stop loss is 2%, you have lost 100% of your capital. No, it doesn't work like that. Do you understand? So the ultimate formula is just that your leverage multiplied by your percentage move. That your percentage move can be your SL percentage or your take profit percentage. And let's say you use 50x leverage also, and your take profit is 2%. So if your take profit is 2%, you have made 100% of your capital. Okay, and if it goes back again to go and hit your SL of about 2%, you have lost 100% of your capital. So it is as simple as that. So basically, I don't use more than 10 to 20x leverage, right? I don't use more than 10 to 20x leverage. So basically, 10 times 2. If 10 times 2 will give me 20. Okay, let's say I have $100. I want to use $100 to trade, and I want to use $100 to trade, and I use 10x leverage, and I set my SL to be 2%. 10x times, I've done a video on how to calculate your SL percentage. So 10 times 2, that's 20% move, right? So how much will I lose if my SL get there? 100 minus 20, I'll be losing just 80%. Do you understand? I'll be losing 20%, and I will still have 80% with me. Do you understand? Okay, let's say I use $10 to trade now. My stop loss percentage is 3%. Okay, my stop loss percentage, and I'm using 10x leverage. So just multiply 10 times 3. That's 30%. What's the 30% of 10? I'll be losing just $3. So it is as simple as that. Okay, it's as simple as that. So basically that's it. I think there's another thing I want to teach you guys, but it is 12 minutes already. It's 12 minutes already. Let me check. Okay, guys, let me just teach you this. So let me teach you the formula for you to control a position size. Okay, let's say you want to buy ZEC. Let's say I want to buy one ZEC now. Okay, I want to buy one ZEC. Okay, one ZEC at futures trading now. If I want to buy one ZEC at futures trading, it will now be what? Your current market price divided by your what? Your leverage. That's just the formula. Okay, I'm just teaching you the formula to control a position size. Okay, the formula to control a position size is what? Your current market price of the coin divided by your leverage. Let's say I want to long one ZEC now. Let me cancel this. So let's say I want to long one ZEC now on futures trade. Okay, so you come here. I will put it to ZEC. Okay, I want to buy one ZEC. Okay, so what's the current market price? 55, and I want to use 10x leverage. So I'll be using 55 divided by 10. That's 5. So I'll be using $5 to long one amount of what to ZEC. So let's just press 1 and see. I'm coming home. Okay, I'm on 20x leverage. Let me change it to 10. Okay, right? So when I change it to 10, okay, so if I want to buy one ZEC now, I'll be using about something like 5 points. Can you see? I'll be using 5.61. Okay, the formula is just that if you want to control the formula to control a position sizing in your futures trading is your current market price divided by 10. Divided by your leverage, and for my leverage I'm using 10x. Okay, let's say I want to buy 3 ZEC in futures trading now. I'll be using what? My current market price is 55 over 10 times 3, so I'll be using $15, right? Okay, so this is it here, 3, right? So I'll be using, can you see, $16. So it is as simple as that. Your current market price, what I'm just trying to say is it's 14 minutes already. Formula to control a position sizing in futures trading is just that this is my current market price here, right? 55.26. So 55.26, right? Divided by your what? My leverage. What was it? My leverage. So I want to buy just one amount of ZEC on futures trading. So how much will I be using? I want to use 10x leverage divided by 10. So I'll be using 5.526. So let's come here and check. Let me check. I want to buy one ZEC. So how much am I using? 5.5 now. This one says 5.526. Can you see? It's almost related. If I want to buy 2 now, I'll be using around 10 something. So can you see 11.76? So 5 divided by 10 times 2. So times 2. I'm coming 5. What was the last answer that we got? Okay. So 55.27 divided by 10, right? Divided by your 10. So that's 10x leverage, right? Okay. So, and I want to buy 2 ZEC. So 11 point something. Can you see? 11 point something. So it is as simple as that. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next video. So basically, I've talked about what your leverage is. Don't use more than 10 to 20x leverage. And I've talked about an important formula of leverage times percentage move. We give you your ROE or PNL. So don't be surprised by all these 1000%. It might just be small move that give them that 1000% on 100x. Do you understand? Or at least 2% move on 100x will give me 200 profit. Do you understand? So it's as simple as that. I'll see you guys in the next video. This tutorial is brought to you guys by Trade Academy, and you can reach us on 081 497 36 304.